I used to be proud of the America I was born into. I used to think that this was the greatest country in the world. I used to think we had a pretty good thing going. But, as recent times go by, those thoughts are starting to fade from my mind. I see things getting much worse. And then you hear our president on live TV say something like this.
I have two words for you. Predator drones. You will never see it coming. You think I'm joking?
People are worried. People are scared. And people do not like what is happening right now in this once great country that we live in. People are stocking up on guns and ammo like never before. Ammo is almost non-existent in most stores. Gun prices are at all-time highs. And a lot of certain guns are now hard to find because the government has put such a huge scare on the American people that some of us realize that when the time comes, there will be only one of two choices. Stand and fight back, or become a slave and possibly be slaughtered. People warn of martial law taking place in the near future in this country, yet their warnings go unheard. If you look around and pay attention, the signs are there. You just have to open your eyes to the truth and stop believing what you see on TV and the mainstream media. If you think that people are overreacting, or that something like that cannot happen here in the United States, you are sadly mistaken.
This Republican-Democrat thing, all the world is a stage. Obama is a puppet. He reads the script, he's a teleprompter reader, that's his official job, he doesn't make any decisions. The powers that be that have the majority of power in this world are those that control the financial system. The financial crisis, engineered by these same criminals who are the ultimate fraudsters of the world. The Federal Reserve, the European Central Bank, those are the real string pullers, that's real power. War is out of control, and those who are destroying this world by fraud and deception is what's out of control. 9/11 was the false flag operation used to justify the invasion of Afghanistan. It is the ultimate deception, and it's done for a full-spectrum dominance agenda, which is part of controlling this world by deception. And unless we as people stand up to these treasonous traitors and all of those people carrying out this stuff, and the colluders, including the mass media and the politicians, we are going to continue to get this kind of deception.
The individual is handicapped by coming face to face with a conspiracy so monstrous that he cannot believe it even exists. And that's the problem we have today. This conspiracy is so monstrous, so demonic, that we tell people about it and they say, you're crazy, this is America, it can't happen here. We have all the evidence needed to prove to anybody, if they'll just look at the evidence, that 9/11 was an inside job.
I'm outraged at what is going on. Again, they're using this idea of patriotism and honor. That's bullshit. This war is not about honor. This war is about profiteering. This war is about money. We're nothing but pawns being used for their political agendas. We need to wake up, and these politicians need to stop playing with the citizens' emotions and trying to give them this emotional high and patriotism. Let's speak reality. We need to wake up America.
The last nail is being driven into the coffin of the American Republic, yet Congress remains in total denial as our liberties are rapidly fading before our eyes. The process is propelled by unwarranted fear and ignorance as to the true meaning of liberty. It is driven by economic myths. Who would have ever thought that the current generation and Congress would stand idly by and watch such a rapid disintegration of the American Republic, which is equivalent to granting dictatorial powers to the President. Our presidents can now, on their own, order assassinations, including American citizens, enforce indefinite imprisonments without due process, treat all Americans as suspected terrorists. It appears that the fate of the American Republic is now sealed.
Every time our country stands in the path of danger, an instinct seems to summon her finest first. It's always the patriots who first hear the call. When loss of liberty is looming, as it is now, the siren sounds first. When ordinary hands can possess such an extraordinary instrument, that symbolizes the full measure of human dignity and liberty. That's why those 5 words issue an irresistible call to us all. So, as we set out this year to defeat the divisive forces that would take freedom away, I want to say those fighting words for everyone within the sound of my voice to hear and to heed from my cold, dead hands.
It's time to wake up, America. It's time to stand up and say we will not be pushed around any longer. The longer we wait to act, the harder the fight will be. I was once able to say that I was proud of the America I was born into, and I would like to be able to say that again someday. We must not let our liberties and our freedoms be ripped from our grasp. We have to take a stand and say enough is enough. We have been pushed around long enough. The question that you must ask yourself is, are you willing to stand and fight for your freedom? Or will you just sit back and let it be ripped away from you?